I had a great weekend at the cottage with the family, but this is a problem. Tyler, can you come help me out? All right, cool. Thanks, Dad. Appreciate it. Don't get me wrong, I very, very much appreciate all of these packages. It's just a lot. A company by the name of Fully decided to just kit out the whole office. Got a little excited. Peter hasn't moved out yet, but decided to kit out our office with new desks, new chairs, all of this really, really, really nice office stuff.
What's up?
You wanna help me out?
I'm ready to rock. Brought some tools.
Oh, you're ready, eh?
I'm ready.
You can always count on Tyler.
You can tell Tyler's an organized person because he's even organized the bags of screws. Oh, I love it.
All right, we got one desk done. I don't know where we're putting this thing. This office is jammed right now.
Good job, Tyler.
Thank you.
You killed it. You definitely did the
want
bulk
it on,
of the work here.
35.9.
No,
36.1.
37.3 is usually
got
where
you.
I ride. So thanks. I think it's definitely time to replace the IKEA desk with this bad boy.
We are officially now in complete chaos over here at the office.
We got boxes over there, stuff just piled up everywhere, old desk, new desk is gonna be moved in. I think I gotta move this over, maybe over there.
Oh, this is stressing me out. All right, so while the boys work on the rest of the desks, let's talk about gear. I'm finally ready to talk about my minimalist vlogging kit. Everything that I use, including my laptop, my camera, lenses, everything is in this backpack right here, and everything that's in here I use on almost a daily basis. There's only a few things that I don't use all of the time, but pretty often. Most of the stuff in here I use every single day making these daily vlogs. So first off, let's talk about the backpack I'm using. This is the Douchebags backpack, I think that's what it's called. And surprisingly, this is the backpack that I like most for camera gear right now. And I'll show you in a second why, but mostly it's because it fits everything I need. I have a nice little spot for my Gorilla Pod here on the side. There's these little straps, and I just basically put two of the legs through the straps and one's on the outside, so it's secure, it's not falling out of there. And then I can also fit my 15-inch MacBook Pro in here, which is really, really nice because I need this thing to edit my vlogs. So I need everything, if possible, to fit into one bag and keep it nice and small. So this bag is actually really, really small. Even though it fits all of this stuff, it's impressively small. And it doesn't look like a camera backpack, which is great for two reasons. First off, you're probably not gonna get robbed because sometimes if you're wearing an obviously looking camera backpack, they know that you have a lot of gear. And then two, it looks better. I think most camera backpacks that are specifically for cameras they don't look that good. All right, let's open it up. Let's see what we got in here. Ta-da! This is my minimalist vlogging kit. Let's start off with the big guns, the camera. I am using the Canon EOS R. I think this is by far the best vlogging camera right now. The flip LCD screen, the autofocus, the color science, the C-Log, the high bitrate codec. This camera is the way to go. And I betcha there's already a lot of people switching over to the EOS R. I betcha that wave is just gonna keep growing, and this is gonna become one of the most popular cameras, especially in the YouTube realm, because the image is so nice and it's small, flip LCD, all of that stuff. And autofocus, that's the main thing that you need as a vlogger or YouTuber. You're all the time filming yourself. So this is my go-to camera, and I actually bought another one, so the camera I'm filming on right now is an EOS R also. And I'm using the ND filter adapter. Now, the problem, this ND filter adapter thing is great. Essentially, you can put your EF lenses onto this new RF mount using this little adapter, but it also has an ND filter, variable ND filter built in with this little wheel right here. You just spin that. It's really small. You can probably barely see it. You spin that and you get more or less ND. Now, the only problem is when you don't need any ND, there's even at the minimum, there's a little bit of ND still. And when you don't need that, you have to actually take away this filter, like so. Now the problem with that is that you have this massive hole going straight to your sensor, and instead of buying a clear filter and having to switch them back and forth, first of all, I really wish they would just put in a little gate to close it, but because they don't, I've put this piece of gap tape and now I've closed up that massive hole to the sensor. So that's kind of my workaround right now. And then once I need the ND filter again, I just open up my gaff tape here, pop in my ND filter, and I just put the gaff tape to the side like so. So the gaff tape is always there. That's what I've figured out to be the best for vlogging. Because I'm just moving and running around so fast, I need it to work really quickly instead of having to swap the filters themselves. And then I only use one lens. This is the only lens that I use right now, the Canon 16-35 f2.8. That's it. I don't have a single other lens in here. I just have this one. And that's because I found that this is the lens that I use I use it for everything. Honestly, 99% of my channel is just filmed on this one lens. It's expensive, it's huge, but it's the lens that I love most right now. And I do put on a filter here. This is called a black satin filter. So I do have this. It kind of just makes things a little bit more organic, blends the highlights a little bit nicer, a little bit of bloom. Yeah, small little detail. So that's my camera setup. Microphone is the Rode VideoMic Pro, and I usually keep it up here in the front along with my charger for the laptop. Then I got the charger for Canon batteries, a mouse. I always forget the mouse, but I have a mouse. I have a GoPro Hero 7 for when I need to jump in the water, get some shots like that. This is probably the one piece of equipment that I use least in this camera backpack, but there's always that time where you need a GoPro, so yeah, I have it in here, and I'm trying to make use of it more because there are certain shots that you just can't get unless you have a tiny little camera like this, or you need a waterproof camera, so this one's great. But the camera that I use more for action and stuff is this Insta360 1X. This is my go-to camera when we're doing anything to do with action, if it's jet skiing or riding the Shredder DTVs, any sort of action, this camera is the best. And I've been using it actually surprisingly a lot on this daily vlog, really enjoying it. And then we just have all the necessary cables for everything that I would need in here. And then of course you need some mints because bad breath sucks, and Advil because I get tension headaches quite often, so need that. And then in the side pocket here, I keep this little Insta360 1X filming stick thing. I don't even know what this GoPro pole, but it's not a GoPro. Oh, it's still wet from the cottage. That's probably not good. I should probably dry these things off a little bit. But it fits really great on the side here and kind of protects my camera stuff at the same time. And the reason why I like this backpack so much is that this is actually a camera cube here. So this is for all your camera stuff. And this can actually come right out and you can just use this as a normal backpack if you needed to, which I really like. And I do like that it has this kind of little space here. Sometimes I just put a shirt in here or extra shorts or something in this top part because there is that extra space. And then over here I have my batteries in this pocket, so all my Canon batteries and GoPro batteries, Insta360 batteries, everything is in here. The next slot here is for my memory cards, so I keep all my memory cards in this little Pelican case. Stays nice and dry even if you fall in water. SD cards, micro SD cards, that's all I need right now for daily vlogging. And in the top compartment here, I have all my computer stuff, so I have headphones, I have a dongle for my laptop so I can transfer footage. And then I have this nice little Samsung SSD hard drive. This thing is awesome. It's tiny, fits it pretty much anywhere. It doesn't take up any space. It's really lightweight and still holds a terabyte, I think, of footage. So that is really great. And that really is my minimalist vlogging setup. That is everything. Camera, microphone, couple of action cameras, batteries, memory cards, GorillaPod, laptop. That's it. That is my whole setup. And I have not once thought to myself, oh, I really need something else. This has been more than enough. And I've really tried to make this a minimalist vlogging setup as much as possible. I'd say the only not so minimalist thing is this lens. It's massive, especially with this adapter. But until the 15 to 35 RF mount comes around, this is, in my opinion, the best setup for vlogging. So I'm not gonna compromise on certain things. That's something that I just can't compromise with. I need this. And that concludes my minimalist vlogging setup tour. I hope you enjoyed this. Now I gotta get back to helping the boys build some furniture. Okay.
Look at that, guys. Do you remember when we started off earlier today?
I did not think we were gonna get through all that.
But I wouldn't have if it wasn't for these two guys. Thanks so much, boys, for helping out, doing good work. Pretty much everything is gone.
It was all Tyler.
Mostly Tyler. But still good work, Matt.
Thanks.
Appreciate it. Appreciate you both. Go home, relax, enjoy the rest of your day.
Will do. Yep. You too.
Paychecks in the mail. See you, boys.
Yeah.
Man, those guys are great. I don't know what I would have done if I didn't have them today. Thank you, Fully, for sending all this stuff. The desks, chairs. I'll do more of a run through of all the stuff they sent because it's a lot and I really, really appreciate it. Standing desks are definitely the way to go, and this one is pretty much as good as they get. So I'm very thankful to Fully for sending all of this stuff, even though it caused me a lot of headache and pain today. But in the long term, it's gonna be amazing. Okay, I'm gonna go home. I'm tired, it's late. I usually never leave the office this late, so I'm gonna end the vlog here. I will see you guys tomorrow.